Hey guys, I bet you just did a double take on that picture of this EVO here. Something looks a little out of place. I bet you can tell what it is. This is a prototype for a final production for a new grip that Yeti Wurks is going to offer for the CZ EVO 3 S1 pistol and or A1 if you're lucky enough to have one of those. This particular model is his Everest model. This has a rear palm swell here. He also offers, I'll throw the picture up right now, the Matterhorn version, which has a straight cut back. The prototype that I've been messing with and trying out is made from ABS plastic. Like I mentioned, this is the third revision in the model history, and this is more than likely the final prototype design for the Everest. The actual production models will be made from nylon 12, and they will be dyed like this to be black. One cool thing is they will accept your standard AR-15 A2 grip inserts, so you can put the ergo plug in there and store all kinds of goodies in there that you wish. The nice thing about the EVO is it uses just a standard Allen head bolt to hold the grip on once you loosen that up. The factory one doesn't come off this easy, but there's your grip block. You can see you've got your adjustment there. This ABS unit, I mean, it's solid. It weighs 2.4 ounces, so it's not just a hollow piece of plastic. I mean, it's solid. The rails up here are a little, you can bend them a little bit, but for a 3D printed part, this is pretty good. Like I said, it's a prototype, so you can see some of the lines in there. The final version will be a lot cleaner. One of the major dislikes a lot of people have with the EVO in pistol form is the factory ambidextrous safeties hitting your trigger finger when you're firing, mainly because it was designed as a rifle and you're using it as a pistol. So the grip angle is not set up for pistol use. I'll put this one back on here. So if the factory grip, you get your trigger finger up there, that safety rides right there. And because of the angle of it, as you're firing, it wants to jam into your trigger finger. Left and right side. It's a common complaint that you see people complain about all the time. One thing I noticed with the Everest model, because it's more of a straight design, your trigger finger wants to instantly go a little below that safety and not sit on top of it like that. Right there. I fired it one-handed, left and right, and with the sling, and I instantly noticed that my trigger finger didn't feel like somebody was stabbing it with a dull butter knife right there where it rides that safety. So that's a lot bigger improvement. I see even the right hand side there doesn't seem to want to when it rocks back and forth. This grip was designed with better texture in mind. Still a little slick, but that's because of the ABS, but it's got more side texture and front serrations for grip, so you get a good purchase on this, unlike the factory one that's all willy-nilly slick in your hands. So I like that. Price on these from Yeti Wurks is going to be right around $60 to $70. It's a little high, but understand that this isn't a large company offering an aftermarket injection molded grip. This is just a small guy doing this as a favor because he wanted to design a better grip, and seems to be taken off on the CZ forums. Durability wise, that remains yet to be seen. Obviously, like I said, this is a prototype out of prototype material, so I'm not going to go around bashing my gun up against a tree to see if I can break the grip off. But it's a solid piece, so I find it hard to believe that someone could easily break this grip. As far as grip circumference goes, the Everest was designed for medium to large hands, and the Matterhorn was designed for large hands. I probably have small to medium hands. The factory EVO grip, I can touch my index finger with my thumb wrapped all the way around there. With the Everest here, I can still touch, but it doesn't wrap around, so it's definitely thicker. One thing I did want to mention is the final production model will reuse the factory grip screw. I'll put his website in the description below, so if you guys want to check him out, definitely do that, especially if you're looking for a different grip for your CZ EVO. I'll leave you guys with just a couple stills of how the angle compares to the factory to the Everest. Thanks for watching.